just enter office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if we can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Get the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Get
Good
it?
execution.
Got it.
Green, we just enter office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if we can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Get the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Get
Good
it?
execution.
Got it.
Green, we just enter office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if we can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Get the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Get
Good
it?
execution.
Got it.
censor office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
No one. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront, so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got a clacker?
Do we have arcade or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade then. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
No one. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront, so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got a clacker?
Do we have arcade or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade then. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
No one. I'm pushing.
Nice.
And we're live. Hello, everyone. I'm THY and I'm here with Axsom. Good. I felt it feels like an eternity since we streamed together. I think it was only 2 weeks. Was it 3 weeks? Yeah. Yeah, I think you were with for 2 weeks actually, because I wasn't around last week and the week before I swapped the Smith, so I guess yeah. I think that's how it goes. We're back at it, but it's still weird to me because now we're making C-stores and kill houses and not factories. I mean, I did factory with sandwich last time, so I got that part. But yeah, here we are, starting with the C-store apparently. Oh, yeah, we talked about that in the past. Oh, wait. People can't hear you. Give me a second. Why is this set up in this scene and not on this one? This is weird. Is that like the same slider? I think now they should hear you.
Hello?
Say
Can
something?
people hear
Yeah,
me?
this looks better.
Hello?
Why? I didn't change this for this scene. Are they using the same? They're probably using the same slider. I changed that in the community hour stream last week. There we go. Cool. So yeah, you were talking about.
Yeah, either way, I started the standardization process for C-Store. So like, basically all of these things are on 2s now. Like you'll notice none of these things are like off by a tiny bit. Like everything's just nice and squared off, right? Like everything just kind of fits together. You'll also notice like we're on the first step. So typically when I spawn these, like you'll notice we have our lovely fridge walls here, and we have
This.
a we
Is
have
everything
this.
2x2 now?
Yeah, everything. All of the rooms are on 2s. So this is a
Nice,
4x4.
okay.
This is a 4x8. This is a 4x4. This is like a 4x8 L shape, and this is a 6x6 with a 2x2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is the same. So the only
good.
thing. Yeah, so like the only thing that really needs to happen at this point is I need to make more room shapes, because like right now the shapes that you see are actually all of them.
Oh, okay. So we have
Like
an L
4 by
and
it's like 1, 2,
few
3,
squares.
4. It's like 4 or 5 potential shapes, and that's not enough, but that's fine because like I'm still working on it. But it'll be enough for now. I did some funky stuff to the C-Store storefront. It is now a proper. It's sub-roomed, kind of like Pit, so like it spawns 2 different pieces. It starts
Teller
with like
and fridges.
no, it's Teller and fridges are actually their own rooms. They're not actually sub-rooms. It's storefront root, and the storefront growth. And where the 2 touch, you'll notice that a handy dandy shelving unit is spawned.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
So let me run the pre-room, then I'll show you kind of what happens as I walk through the steps.
Yeah.
Like this,
Can
the shelf will actually expand backwards and forwards if it has space.
Can you
So
can you give us a summary of what was the intent behind changing all this stuff? Like what was the pain you were trying to solve?
We only had 10 C-Store shapes.
Mhm.
We only had 10 storefront shapes. 10, exactly 10, no more. And everybody hated T storefront. Like anybody who's played quite a bit will know the storefront that is shaped like this.
Yeah.
This is the storefront every time, and you tend to get tellers here, freezer here, and that's it. That's that every single time this piece spawns, you get that. And you can find similarities between pretty much any other tile that spawns. So what I wanted to do was create way more possible shapes, and to do that, it's like, well, I'll look at what I did with Pit, and it's just like, well, it chooses two different Tetris pieces and slaps them together. So if I give it 5 each, it's like the amount of possible combinations is way higher than 10. So
Yeah,
right now, I
for
think each room has 3 possible shapes, which is way too low. But
that's
it's the
9,
beginning.
I think.
It's the beginning. So
yeah, it's easy to expand from there, and it will go
yeah,
up.
it's
fast
super easy. Yeah,
the
it's
more you
super
add.
easy to expand from there because like again, right now my shapes are very low because I was mostly testing, but it's good enough to put in just for like an explain, just showing people kind of how it works, and that like it'll actually go into the game and be fine. Let me.
And there is the dev test starting.
Yeah, there's the dev test. Off to the races. I'm looking for a very specific wrapper.
So, and I think I can give a summary on why you wanted to, but maybe you can put in some additional info anyway. Why you wanted to change the system where every room is standardized to be on 2s now. Like before that, it was like every room had its own rules. Basically, we had rooms that were 3x3, rooms that were 2x2 or 4x6 or something like that, and just sticking them together just created these really weird, inconsistent shapes. And a lot of situations, actually, the generation was like did go to the bin immediately because It was
Yeah,
just
we
not
just-
viable. It was super funky.
Yeah, we just call those like malformed generations, where it's just
Yeah.
total chaos and nothing connects, and it's just like you're looking at like a pile of spaghetti, going, "What did you do, level gen?"
Yeah, and if you watched past level streams where we made factories, those basically don't exist there. There are boring factories, sure, and some that don't make for great maps, but there was never like complete spaghetti room layouts, and that's because the system is, or the rooms in factory are standardized to 4s, I believe.
Yep,
If I'm not
4s.
mistaken.
Yep, 4s.
And
Dome
so,
Dome's kind of the same way. It's on 3s.
yeah, but Dome's on 3s, right? Yeah, and Chaos is 2s as well, right?
Yep. No, yeah. So Kill House is like on fake 2s right now. So
Oh.
like, it's sure everything is on the size of 2s, but they don't stick to each other. These guys stick to. These guys stick
Oh,
to
so
the
you
proper
mean
spot.
this can like be
Yeah,
off
so,
one
like,
tile?
Yeah, so like in Kill House, right? So if we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is actually 8, but don't worry about it. Actually, no, is it 1, 2, 3?
No, it's 6.
4, 5. Okay, it's 6. So what Kill House can do? Counted wrong. So what Kill House can do is it can actually slap a
no.
it can slap it right here,
Yeah,
and that's
Right.
bad because now you have this like.
yeah, these offsets.
Yeah, you have this offset by 1, and then you end up with like a hole right here or right here. Like
Yeah,
these guys are actually
so they're only
these guys
snapping on 2s as well.
these guys actually hard snap on 2s. Like
Factory
they are.
and Kildon do that as well, right?
Yeah, well, so it's all based on a pattern. So like with the factory and Dome, basically imagine this is kind of the. Actually, I can just show you what the fuck am I drawing for.
Yeah, it's probably easier.
Let me just drag out the factory 4x8. Here's a factory 4x8. This is like the bread and butter.
This is a good example to show off how small C-Store and how big Factory is actually.
Yeah, I mean this 4x8 like C-Store has the option to use a 4x8 like most of the storefront. So I did a sneaky thing where I made most of the storefront tiles based on 4s and then everything else is on 2s. But anyway, so how the pattern, so you can see the pattern pretty clearly here is you have white, purple, purple, white. Purple can't connect to white, white can't connect to purple. So they will always end up. So if you had a straight up 4x4, so
Couldn't
if
you
I
now
have,
like slap another one?
see, kind of like
Like
that.
if you move it three tiles to the left, now it connects.
It could technically do that, but remember, it wants to go for highest score, so it's always
It
going
tries
to do this.
to snap to as many
It
nodes as
always
possible.
tries to do. Yeah, it always tries to go for high score, so it basically always snaps like this.
Well, in this case, it could actually wouldn't be high score now to just slap it on the side, like 4 to the right.
Something's off grid. That kind of theory.
Wouldn't it try to just go like full
Yeah, so
block?
high score
Yeah.
would be this. It would always try to do this. So let's say, for sake of example, so I can actually come up with a scenario, potentially. So let's say this is docks, right? I don't give a shit that it's a weird shape. So then Toxic tries to spawn. Toxic can't touch docks, which is right here. And if it's not able to go up here because there's other rooms, and this is the only available spot, that's when it would fail and do this.
Okay.
It happens. I think I've only seen it happen like this maybe once. Like it is so exceedingly rare for it to just be like, nope, I'm only attaching here because level gen tells me I can't attach to anything else.
Not making it do that would take a decent amount of work, which we don't have to do because we have level designers overlooking our generation process. So coming back to that old topic again. Just throw them in the bin and do a new one.
If I bring in a Dome 3x3, Dome 3x3 is a little more complicated. There's a lot of fucking nodes, dude. Anyway, you can see the pattern is kind of the same, right? So you have you have one pattern across the 3x3, and things connect on 3 different floors. So you have these down here help guide the subroom floors. That so when you're walking underneath the level, these nodes down here help spawn those under the walls underneath. Then you have first floor, second floor, and everything follows the pattern.
I see.
So what I did with C-Store.
I think we have to ban chat from the stream, but we'll just turn it off. They're suggesting bad things.
So
Toxic
basically,
connected to Pit, connected to Teller.
go away.
That's,
So, so basically, you can see I basically replicated the pattern, but there's something that's off. So this node right here. So typically, anytime a node touches, it will spawn a wall. These green ones, or like whatever, these really dark olive ones, they actually do not spawn walls at all, and they're only there to provide score.
Oh, so you value, like you weighed where
Yeah, I
should
gave
spawn.
Yep, I gave those a little bit of value. I think they have a value of 2, so they're actually quite valuable compared to the white ones, which have 1. So we'll always try to connect on 2s like this.
Interesting.
And this.
And
this,
not
because
in
it all lines
between,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, and they'll never spawn walls, so it's like I don't care what what they connect to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how I did
Clever.
that. Yeah, so everything's on 2s here. It'll only do that weird like spawn off the tip, where it's like one thing is connected if it can't make another connection.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at.
It definitely looks very like cohesive, I'd say.
It's very. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. This one's a good gen.
Yeah.
So I can just shove the bomb way back here.
So Teller and Shell fridges are its own rooms now?
Yeah,
Did I
they're
get this
their own
correctly?
rooms, and I did some. It would take me a little while to explain, but I did some dumb, clever shit to make it so it spawns its walls like this and not over here.
Yeah, I imagine.
you'll
It's
know, like,
also
these-
always connecting to storefront, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
these are
So
technically interior walls, not inner. So there's 3 types of walls, right? There's exterior,
exterior,
which is this shit.
interior.
There's interior, which is this shit, and then I actually have the example of the inner wall, which is actually this boy. This is an inner wall. So inner walls are when you have a main room, storage,
Uh-huh.
and its subroom of closet. Where a subroom touches the main room, it spawns
Okay.
an inner wall.
So is that similar to?
So
do the offices on Kill House work similar?
No,
Okay.
I want them to, but no, not
I
yet.
see.
Yeah. So anyway,
I was
if you,
thinking in the right direction, but
you absolutely were. So if you look at the generation here in old C store, Teller was a subroom of storefront, right? And what it
Yes.
would do is it would go, okay, this big room over here is storefront, and then it picks the Teller shape and plops it down, and wherever the Teller tile touches the storefront is where it spawns
Yes.
this bad boy. But that's not how I'm doing it now.
okay. What's the benefit
This
of, like, what's the difference now actually? What's the difference between this being a subroom and this being an extra room?
Nothing. There's like literally no difference.
Okay.
The only difference is that if I spawned this later in the spawn chain, so if I took Tellers and said, you know what, you're gonna spawn last instead of Shed, a Tellers could spawn over here.
Okay.
But because Tellers always spawns after storefront, and Fridges always spawns after Tellers, you will always get something like this.
So are subrooms just extra rooms, basically?
Yeah, so like, subrooms just enhance the main room. They're just flavor for the main room.
so you want, like, so subrooms don't really have. I mean, they have walls, so.
They have walls. Again, they're just, it's, if I want to guarantee that 2 rooms are gonna touch and they can't be in the same part of the spawn order, I use subrooms. So like when we move over to Kill House and I start spawning hallways, I will show you, because that's an advanced subroom, because it is a subroom that spawns 5 of itself.
Interesting. Yeah, let's come back to this topic then.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm having a hard time on this, like, differentiating between what's the difference between the subroom and the Teller and Fridges being its own room now. But
it's basically just like this room. It's really easy just to show right here, right? Like this is storage, and it has a subroom that is just a closet. It's just like a little fart.
2x2.
So this object is a child of this object. This big 2x2, this big 6x6 spawned this 2x2. Like level gen spawned this because this told it to, as opposed to level gen going down a list going. Here,
okay. So it's more like a technical difference. It's not really
Yeah.
making a big difference when it comes to the
Yeah, so, like-
generation, to the result,
so
I guess.
if we look at the list here, we have like
Yeah.
it starts. The storefront does tellers, fridges, freezers,
Okay.
arcade and bathroom, the back rooms of office and storage, and then shed. Nowhere in here does it ever spawn.
The closet.
You'll notice there's no secondary storefront piece
Yeah.
or the closet. Because
Uh-huh.
closet, if we open him up, so this is storage, if we open him up, we'll see that additional tile objects, RP closet, there he is.
I
And I
see.
can turn him off and on. And then he has his own set of configurations. So he'll always spawn and he'll always attach to storage.
Mhm.
As opposed to how we used to do it. Closet could have been attached to freezer or office or bathroom or shed.
Yeah.
Like office could have been right here, but
So instead of making them sub rooms, you created some extra magic for storefront, for fridges and teller to always connect to storefront.
yeah. So I made him spawn earlier in the. I made them spawn earlier in the spawn order, as you saw. So they always spawn second and third. And
So could theoretically I think it was storefront teller fridges. So you could
Oh,
just
yeah,
create
yeah,
a
storefront
pattern
teller
where it
fridges.
goes storefront tellers and then attaches fridges to teller without attaching to
no,
storefront.
these
Okay.
two rooms are scared of each other. They will never touch.
I see. They don't want to touch. Okay.
Yeah. So like,
Don't touch
if you
this.
look at yeah. So if you look at the shapes of these, right? So this is the LP's LP's bracket right
they
here.
don't touch. I see.
Yeah, and then that's over here. They're really close, right? They're on the corner, but there's
then
no
they
node
don't
there,
share
so
nodes.
they don't know.
So
Yeah. So they don't share nodes, so it doesn't work.
Mhm.
And then they attach to the storefront, which is just
I
right
see.
here. Yeah, and then that.
Okay,
that's
but
how
again,
that
why
works.
did you decide to do that?
Because
It's just too many sub rooms bad for the generation, or
It's when subrooms touch other subrooms, that's when things get weird.
okay. I
Like
see.
level gen isn't like we need to put a little bit more elbow grease into what happens when two subrooms touch each other, because when the
Okay.
system was designed, having more than one subroom really wasn't a thing. Meanwhile, I took it and went, hey, let's spawn 5.
Yeah. And that's why you wanted to have more sub rooms for the main storefront area, and you didn't want to just add them, so you don't have
Well,
4
if I
sub
added-
rooms now.
Well, if I added
or
if I
3
added
rather.
more subrooms, when 2 subrooms touch, it spawns an interior wall instead. Is what
Okay.
happens right now, and I wasn't able to get like what would happen is like basically this subroom. What would have happened with tellers is tellers would have been like, okay, the main room is down here. This is the subroom, right here. This is the subroom. This would have spawned all interior walls and not a teller wall. That's not what I want. I want the tellers to spawn.
yeah.
I want the tellers to spawn and not
Mhm.
this. So the way to get around that was just to make it its own room. Like we're getting to some pretty fine grained like level gen details here.
Okay. So yeah.
Just like real.
This is the technical
shit.
stream, reminder.
No, this is super technical.
Not the beer and pretzel stream. That's gonna be tomorrow. So basically, you could have either put more effort or maybe get engineering help to make the sub rooms behave more if they're touching each other, or
Yeah,
and
we would
instead
need
you
a
decided
system-
to go the route of just instead of making more sub rooms, you pull them out in their own rooms, so
Yeah,
you can
you
have
make
more
them into
sub
the
rooms in
room.
storefront. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I see.
because engineering time is scarce
yeah.
at the moment, like I do what I can.
At the moment, like when is a moment where it's not scare?
Exactly. So I do what I can.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I mean, you have to be creative sometimes with and make use of the tools you have
Yep.
instead of asking for better tools.
I mean, I've already asked for better tools. It's gonna take a while.
I mean, you can
it
ask for
because-
them, but it takes a while until you get them. So you have to make work
And that's
with what
okay.
you have.
Engineers are all fucking busting their ass. So like,
Yep, they are.
I am extremely patient.
I mean, yeah, you find a good solution around it, so
Yep.
it's fine.
I level gen is my bitch. I make it do what I want.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, now that we burned like 20 minutes talking about level gen.
I mean, that's what we're here for, really. I mean, we're also here for making maps, but I think it's interesting to like. It's if we would just do maps, it would. I mean, we can do that. It's fun in its own way, right? But it's also interesting to just give a little bit more of a look behind the curtain and talk about what is actually going on here and why it works. Because there are a few people who are very interested in that. So, And I'm interested, so
That's okay.
we're doing this for my entertainment. No.
Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of rooms that I wanna change, just not necessarily how they play, but just how they spawn. Like you kind of see here how like I spawned a shelving unit. I spawned a shelf as an interior wall, and then a later pass added a second shelf. If there had been space up here, I would have done it there as well. They're still kind of buggy, and I have to work the kinks out of them. They'll like spawn in walls sometimes, but
Feed is talking about walls. Feed machine is asking an important question. Could we technically wall charge the fridge?
these?
Yes.
No, they're not set up for wall charges.
Okay.
Just because it's an interior wall doesn't mean it's set up for wall
right.
charges.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Like these are spawned as inner walls. They're level gen sees them as walls, but there's no node attached to it. That's not set
Yeah.
up to accept
Right.
the wall
It's not
charge.
about the wall
Same
type.
thing,
It's
yeah.
about having a node for placing wall charge on
Yeah.
it.
Like if you look
Right.
at the difference in complexity of like, look at this huge fucking like this whole thing right here from here to here is all wall charge stuff.
Flame,
this is
glow.
all- yeah, there's a lot of shit in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, these are all like floor-in sets, but they're not, this is all like being able to shoot out all these things, not, there's no wall charge nodes in here.
Yeah.
Like if you actually look, these little spheres right here,
that the
these
one?
little, yeah, these little like atom-looking spheres, these are actually the charge nodes.
Mhm.
So like you can see what you can wall charge in here.
Are there charge nodes on the doors, or are doors set up differently?
No, doors have it too. I just gotta go find one. Where's that one that I placed earlier? Stuff in the way. Get out of here. You can see them.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
So how
doors
does
have
it now? Like, do they different? Like, are they different to the ones on the walls?
Yeah,
Because-
there's different ones.
Okay.
There's like they're configured like in their like actual scripting configuration. It'll
Okay.
be like, oh, you can take a wall, you can take a door.
I mean, it can both take a wall, but only one
Well,
of them
I mean,
can
you
take a
can't-
door.
yeah, I was gonna say you can't put door charge on a wall.
Exactly. Except for shutters, which is technically a door, I guess, in a sense.
I hate shutters.
Okay.
They don't display what they do at all.
Yeah, that's fair. So closet is back.
Yep.
What's
I
the
just
what's
added-
the
Just to add a little rat spot, chill.
okay? Just
He
give it a
used
little
to
bit more complexity to the map. but-
He used to exist a long time ago, and he died, and I resurrected him. That's basically it.
Okay. On a whim.
I just thought it would add just a little bit more, just somewhere else for me to put things and cause connections between rooms. Like this is the good thing about subrooms and why I like them so much is like because I had a map that I made last week that perfectly took advantage of it. But like, let's say this thing started to generate in like a U, so like we've got our room here, and then we had another room kind of really stretch out this way, and then we had another room go like this. So like, because this is a subroom right here, it still is trying to get max value. It'll always place where it did, and it'll cause a connection between these two rooms. So technically, what happens is you could potentially have like gone into this room and wall charged through it into the next room. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
if by spawning little 2x2s like this, you can actually connect things that may not have otherwise have been connected. Just because you're able to go, okay, spawn a little extension, then it's just like, oh hey, I can touch shed now, and you end up being like, oh, we can go from shed to closet or something like that. I also really like sticking power in closet.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of nice, like nice little room. It's not easy, like it's a little bit harder to access than the main room usually, so makes it better.
My hope is that it's easy to get in, hard to get out of.
Yeah, it also makes sense, like a little bit more sense, like lore wise, I guess. like having the power in a closet
Yeah.
makes
Well, it's like
more
where would
sense
you
than
put
having it in a bathroom.
Well, it's like typically where you'd put powers in a like structure like this would either be
Yeah.
in the shed outside,
Yeah.
or in like a side closet or its own dedicated room.
Yeah.
Because like when I walk around outside with Duke, and there's actually a couple of sheds like this on buildings in the area, and you can
Interesting.
always see that. Yeah, if you, I've gotten kind of close to some of them, kind of peeked inside because they usually have wood over the over the chain link.
Yeah.
Got like boards up over it, but if you kind of peek through the cracks and you can see there's like water equipment, like there's water pumps out there and
Mhm.
electricity stuff and other shit like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Six-sided asks, so these 2x2s are a solution to the donuts? I mean,
It's not a
are the
solution. Like,
donuts
what are
not
you
really?
talking about?
Like, is a donut a problem? I think, like, usually when we talk about donut, we're talking about
No, I
the
don't
map
give a shit
having
about-
like a donut.
I don't give a shit about
room.
donuts. This can
Okay.
still spawn donuts. What I give a shit is about one, increasing the amount of variations for storefront, because we had 10 and I want to increase that to some absurd number. Like imagine each storefront piece having 10 possible options. Now you have that's a lot of fucking combos.
Yeah.
Either way, like what was happening prior, if you weren't part of those streams, right? So oops. Like let's say you had this shape as your main. Like what level gen could do is it could just be like room, like it would just go fucking crazy because everything is off grid, nothing connects properly, and it just ends up being total chaos.
Yeah.
But by bringing everything on grid, you end up like this, where everything just kind of sticks together better.
Yeah.
Because like when you're connecting, let's say we have these are all on 2s, right? So you have this nice 2x2 shape that plop down right here, right? It's 2x2. Well, what if I spawn a 2x3 next to it? You end up with this little nook right here, and it's like, well, you could get a dude here. Yeah, that would still work. He's still valid. But like after that, it's like, well, I spawned a piece here, and now I've got this like weird little nook up here. This is kind of a bad example. It's more apparent on Kill House when multiple things don't line up. But the chances of you getting a hole in multiple locations is extremely high like this.
Yeah.
Like you can still get donuts like this. It's still possible. Like you get a bunch of 4x8s together, and it'll happen. Because like you get a 4x8 sticking out like this. You get another 4x8 sticking out, or like maybe a longer one, and then you slap one right here, and it's like, well, now you get a hole here, or shit like that. Or better yet, is if you get an L piece, you get like a 4x whatever L piece, because this is typically how it forms on factory. Because factory gets donuts occasionally. And it's like that. This is how it happens: is you get a 4x8 and then an L piece, and then it's just like, oh, there's a donut here, and none of the other room types picked a 4x4, so you just have a donut. So like, it can still happen. It's just less common.
Snarps is asking you, or is demanding rather, to stop bullying level gen. She's trying her best.
But she is trying her best. It's okay. Sometimes I have to give them gentle encouragement. And by gentle, I mean I tear their brain out and rewire it. She's trying hard though. Like it's really funny though. Like what I'm doing with Storefront now was impossible a year ago. Like I could not do this a year ago. We didn't have the tech and level gen to make it do any of this. But now it's possible. So I'm trying to take advantage of it and like push level gen more towards that. Remember, it's like we don't want to get to 100% automation, but getting closer to the 90 mark. Like,
yeah,
this is the type of shit. Because like Storefront's almost all set up right now, and I didn't do jack shit.
Yeah.
Like I put bomb back here. Okay. Like, I could put him back here, maybe, but then I have to figure out where my greens and reds are. Like, one thing I might bug if we ever get more time on C-Store is to bug them for an actual green entrance on Storefront, so you can actually walk in and not have it always be a skylight. I do have skylight options for this. I actually enabled it prior to the stream, so like you can get skylights that spawn right here.
No, this is not built in UE4. We're using Unity.
Yeah, this is Unity.
So are you looking at any other rooms in C-Store and are like, this could use like a sub room or some other addition?
Most of these. Well, so in terms of like, do I think rooms need more? Can I subroom anything else? No.
Not really.
I think this is properly subroomed at the moment. There are certain rooms that need new spawn methods because they're too chaotic. Like I can think of a scenario where I could subroom.
I was thinking about
this.
bathroom. Yeah, I was starting trying
really
to formulate
easy.
a sentence in my head, asking you
Like,
about subrooming
how
bathroom.
you might
because...
do it, you'd actually spawn like a 1 by whatever, and then you'd spawn another thin like 1 by whatever on top of it. And it would stretch out into a 2 by whatever. And
one
it's
of them
like
would
you
be
can clearly
closets.
see it's just like, okay, these all just turn into stalls.
Yeah.
And then this is the disabled, the larger disabled stall. Like that's how you do it.
Yeah, or
But
like the hand dryers and the sinks.
yeah, they would just the sinks and stuff just wouldn't spawn on they'd all spawn on that thinner spot.
Yeah.
Not the other spot.
On
so
the
yeah, it's like,
you would put them on there. Yeah, that makes sense as well.
yeah, so like if we draw that again, it's like, you've got the really thin piece that's the walkway, and then you've got kind of the larger piece that functions as the bathroom. Like all the sinks and stuff would just spawn over here.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, that makes sense as well.
This is the bathroom piece. Like I can totally see how that would work. I just don't think it's worth it because so this is something I've had to I explored on a different weekend. Was I call it fractional subrooms. So like if I have everything spawning on 2s, like that's a fractional subroom. So like that's a really thin 1 by 1.
Oh, because it's 1 by 1 and not like it's
a really thin 1 by 1, and then the 2 by 2 by.
But then you have to make sure that these subrooms always form 2s.
Yeah, and then and then they form that 2s pattern. So like how do I make sure that this and this always connect like this, and you don't end up having a scenario where this piece actually connects, the thin pieces right here, because that's not what I want. Because that would be really bad.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? Like I can get fractional subrooms to work, but they have to be super fucking predictable. Like I was able to do a fractional subroom. If you were part of the Boosty Boys servers streams, I've done them before. Or basically the fractional subroom is I was screwing around with second floor stuff. So like if we have our split level right, and this is floor 2, and this is floor 1. What I wound up doing was I made a fractional subroom that was 3 wide, and it was split level, and then I had the other one, which was just a full, full height, and this guy was 5 wide, and this guy was 3, and that forms the 8 by, that forms the 8, which is on 4s. So it was just me fucking around, but that's we can do those, but basically you can't get any other combination. If this is like an L piece, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume it makes them hard to stick together if they have very strict rules on how they can stick together. Then you use the number of combinations by a lot again.
Well, it's just making sure that everything has that spawn pattern. Because if you break the pattern, level gen, like not that level gen breaks, but you're gonna get some really weird looking levels.
Yeah. That means they're worthless.
It's like you can always break the rules of level gen if the room that breaks all of the rules is the last thing that spawns, because then I don't care about what happens the next. Like in this case, this Shed actually breaks the rules. He can still be a 1 by 1 or a 3 by 1 or a 2 by. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he's 2 by 4 in this case, but
but there is a 1 by 4
still has no
that he
2
can pick.
shapes quasi.
Yeah, he's got a 1 by 4 and a 1 by 2.
But it doesn't matter because he's the last one in the spawn list. So
yep. So I was actually thinking of throwing people for a loop, and doing a diagonal like that.
Ooh.
Because he's the last boy that spawns, so it doesn't matter.
I think that would be cool.
I wouldn't do a 4. I would do it as a 2x2 diagonal.
2x2. Yeah, it's easier
I'd do
to
it,
stick into.
I might do it
corners.
like that, because otherwise it ends up like sticking out, and it's just weird.
Shed is
But, like,
going hype, so I think you have.
I mean, it's
you
not
can
even.
do
I don't
the-
think it's that interesting, or even. I think
Okay,
the 2x2
okay,
is too
Toxic
small.
think it's cursed.
Well, like, what would happen if you had the 2x2, right? Like, if I did the
2x2 is
2x2
very
diagonal.
small. I liked it.
Well, yeah, well, it's like
but...
if I do this, like, well, what happens? Well, guess what? If I put a door here, it's gonna like swing open into the through the fucking. Yeah, it's like it's just bad. The 4x4 is what you want because it gives you that space, but you're not always guaranteed to have a 4x4 space for it to spawn because it could spawn like here's a 2, here's a 2,
and it
here's a
chooses
2.
the shape before it chooses the spawn location, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't know
where. Yeah, okay.
if there's a potential 4x4. Now I could make it. I could do some really fancy shit with level gen and make it so it can only spawn if there's a 4x4, but that's
harder.
I'd have to rework. It's harder, and I'd have to rework every other tile to conform to. Like I know how to do it in my head. I do it via snap scores, but I'd have to make sure that every other object was able to fulfill that.
Toxic asks when we get shed bombs. Of course, not breachable. What's the point of them if they're not breachable?
Literally never, unless Sando does it, and then I will yell at him. Shed bomb never.
Shed bomb sounds bad.
It's extremely bad because you can just wall charge right onto it.
Yeah, no, he was asking about one where it's not chargeable, so I guess you would block off the defense, but then
That's
why?
not how this works.
Like, what's the point? Derby writes, you should get really crazy and make 2 triangle sheds connected at their hypotenuses.
Go away. I don't like you anymore, Derby.
Math jokes. I like it. I mean, yeah, it's a good point, Toxic. We had lumberyard bombs, but lumberyard is usually bigger. So
yeah, lumberyard is way bigger. A bomb and a 2x4 that is wall chargeable. Just go away. Stop trolling. Stop trolling level gen. She's trying her best.
Oh no, Snarms, you're banned. Rooms should be hexagons because hexagons are the bestagons. No.
Hexagons are pretty cool, but not.
I mean, yeah, but not for level gen.
I mean, if everything was a hexagon, it would work. Like it legit would work
You would
if
make
everything
a tile
was a
set
fucking
where
hexagon.
it's just hexagons.
Excuse me,
like a
excuse me while I.
beehive.
Excuse me while I make what is it? Civilization use hexagons?
I
These
think so,
octagons?
yeah.
I can't remember. But yeah, it's just like
Then
yeah,
not
Civilization, the tile set.
octagons.
Here now you've given me a new idea to just fuck around with on a weekend sometime.
Oh god.
Hexagon-based level gen. Let's go.
I mean, I'm in for like I'm up for a triangle one. That should work as well, right? Well, I guess that's probably a bit more tricky to make them fit together, but. I mean, yeah, I guess we could make the shed way bigger and then put a bomb in there, but it doesn't have a big shape right now.
Yeah,
I know. What's the
it's like-
biggest shed right now?
Yeah, like if I was gonna do it, it would be like, like he'd be really big, and I'd spawn him really early in the pass. So like he'd be like storefront, shed, like right in the middle of storefront, and then everything else kind of attaches around it. That's it. Well, one thing I really want to try to bring back. If people who played a long time ago might remember, we're gonna do free hammer for this name. Might remember.
I mean, I like hammer
I
free.
did-
It's a hammer free C store. Like it doesn't
true.
sell hammers.
No, they give away free hammers.
Okay, fine.
But no, I did an alleyway is what I did, and it spawned as a room. An alleyway was just empty. It was just empty. Like it didn't spawn any walls, and it was just all it was like that. And these were weighted, so these had like a weight of like negative 10,000, so nothing ever attached to it.
Yeah.
And rooms would attach to it like this.
So
right?
you could like look into it from or outside
then-
from both sides and see the other.
Yep, and then you just put a door. You put it like a green door here and a red
in the
door here,
window,
and this
or that. Yeah.
well, no, a red door, and it became super interesting because yeah, you could
Okay.
put a window. I mean, you put a window here too, and it's
Mhm.
like, well, the defenders can do their thing if they really want to, but now you've
Yeah.
given them access. Or on the flip side, halfway through the round, if you're like, oh, they've pushed down through here, I'm gonna rotate through because it's safe to do so because it's so narrow that the UAV can't see me unless it's out here somewhere. So you can open the door, kind of take a peek, and then just be like, okay, I'm making a run for it and flank. Wound up being fairly entertaining. All right, let's place this
I guess it would be similar to Checkpoint in a way. Yeah.
a little bit.
Does Checkpoint use negatively weighted
Yes.
notes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So remember Checkpoint. I don't know if you've ever. This is Checkpoint. Whoop. 2 rooms and 1 tile. You can see all the snaps. So this part right here is weighted like extremely high, like in the hundreds, if I recall correctly. Like this shit is super high because you always want a room attached here.
Mhm.
This shit is weighted super low. This shit is weighted super low, and then these I think are weighted normally. Because
Okay.
like it's okay if a room attaches here. It's
Mhm.
okay if a room attaches here, but nothing can attach here. Nothing can attach here because you need to be able to get in.
Yeah, I see.
I could just remove the nodes there, but I need to guarantee that like nothing tries to like snap like this, right? Like an L piece, because then it's blocked. So I include those there, and they don't spawn anything, and they're just weighted super low, so nothing ever touches it. Okay, Argus truck. Where are we going today? I think we're going over here. This Argus truck is huge. It's like bigger than the Sea Star, like in terms of height. Yeah, actually, I don't think I need to move. Do I need to move GMO Bros? Yeah, I do. Alright, come here, GMO Bros. There, now you have to like... Oh, I gotta flip them around. Alright, well, time to play my favorite game. Where'd he go?
Wait, what we're looking for?
Just checking the sightline
Oh.
to make sure that you can't be an asshole.
Mm-hmm. There we go. What is the
There we
text on
go.
the truck?
What?
What is the text on this truck? What is the GM? Oh, GMO Bros. Yeah, right.
GMO Bros.
I saw that one before. It's just interesting to me. So usually when I play the game, I don't pay much attention to the environment, and when we're streaming, I actually see more of these.
Yeah, the exterior.
like
I mean,
the
it's an
sprays
exterior
and
prop. Like,
shields and stuff.
it's not gameplay relevant, so you're not like
Yeah.
super focused on it.
All right, looking good. The nice thing about sea stores is they are pretty fast. I mean, we spent a lot of time talking about level gen.
Oh, we
so it
spent
took
a
while.
lot of time talking.
But the actual work is not that much, so that's good.
Oh, fuck off, hand dryers. They're not on grid. They're on like a half unit. It's really annoying.
Yeah. Restrooms for customers only. Wait, the employees are not allowed to use their bathroom?
And it's an employees only bathroom. Here, let's really emphasize this. Hello, yes, this is your future dystopia calling.
You're mean, Axsom.
Extremely. Gotta make sure to get all of them. Okay, there we go. I've made my point. I think we'll leave this little window so you can chuck stuff through it. I find it kind of interesting, especially with the placement of things. Let me turn on. Where's my map overdraw? I'm blind, Pion. Where is it? There it is. Layer 28. So like, a fun little thing you can do because of where I've placed the doors. If you like going through red to get button, you can actually sit here and just shoot at this door through the teller slot.
Huh.
Like
Okay.
from the opposite direction, like from the outside shooting in and just murder
Yeah.
people coming through the door. which I find kind of interesting.
Yeah. Sounds mean.
It is very mean.
Very, very mean.
Then of course you can still cover bomb from here. You could actually sit all the way back here at the moment. Oh god, please. Yep, and then just blow people
Oh
up
wow,
through there.
that's a crazy angle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna put a thing in the middle.
Yeah, okay. So at least block it somewhat.
Well, it's not even a block, it's just arcade needs cover.
I mean, yeah. Fair. Which is your favorite arcade machine? Like in the two process arcade, not real life arcade.
Hmm. I mean, I really like Zach's Fatal Fighter. I think he's great simply because he gives people jump scares and it's hilarious.
I really like pinball in general, so I'm inclined to
pinball
using
was
the
annoying.
inclined machines. But
Pinball was really annoying to me because you could shoot the tops off and it wasn't like listed anywhere. So you could, if this was in the center of the room, you could actually use this whole thing as cover. Because you would you'd shoot the top scoreboard off and then just like use it as crouch cover.
Mhm.
Granted,
but yeah,
they could still hit your ankles, but
true.
like if you're, again, let's imagine a scenario where, you know, he's in the middle of the room, you know, this thing is shot out and you can kitty corner it sideways and make your own peak. That's unexpected. Remember, we're all in the, we all like having predictable angles.
Yep. But yeah, I also like the Fatal Fighter. It killed me once.
Yeah, I have seen you get jump scared by it, and it was great.
Yes, yeah, I think it was on stream. So I got jump scared by it and then got immediately killed by a defender who came around the corner. So
Yeah,
Well,
hopefully
I mean, I
Fridges
think I even
provides
shot
that.
it. So, like I flicked at it and shot it and was like, oh wait, that's not. And then before I completely processed what happened, a real defender came around the corner and killed me. So
Trying to think of how much of a pocket I want to give defenders to sit in over here, because this is inaccessible to attackers unless they wall charge right here.
I just inspected the fridges and I saw at least one row of pie and soda. So the C-story is
go.
approved. There we go.
Delicious.
For sure.
Oh, we have our senpai soda. Wonder what was what I was looking for. And we have the senpai soda, and then we have the uwu soda right below it. Just uwu, what this? Oh yeah, there's one of these loadouts that has a backwards cereal box. Like
I feel
it's
like the
mirrored.
cereal box
Nobody
looks
notices it.
The cereal box looks like a
Yeah, it's right here.
old
This
video
one's reversed.
game cartridge. Oh yeah, this looks weird.
Toy's reversed, so if I flip him so he's the same direction as him.
I mean, just fell over. Right? It's fine.
Well, no,
it's not
he's just back. The
unrealistic.
texture's just backwards.
Oh, the
It
text.
doesn't even say
Oh.
milk. It's like
oh,
work.
oh, right, yeah, okay. That's okay.
Like- Like this side is the correct side.
oh, I see.
It was just I noticed it. I finally noticed it the other day when I was making the stuff. I was like, this looks like it says wife, and I'm like, what is this? And this says work, and I'm like, why is this weird? I'm like, wait, it's upside down.
Oh, that's a funny one.
It was really funny. I think it's adorable.
Yeah.
Hey,
definitely
who
keep
did
it.
this? Who did this?
What?
This is unacceptable. Those are mine. You can't have these. I'm gonna have to
those are
nuke this. Oh well.
Those are noodles.
Yeah, those are mine. You can't have
Those
those
are
on shelves.
this is an Axsom meme spot noodle pot.
They're limited edition. You can't have them for sale in C stores.
Axe noodles.
I hit them in one of the levels last week. I don't know if anybody found them. Anyway, oh, I like how we have two hot dog machines spawned side by side with like a row of hot dogs
We
on the
need
top.
a lot of hot dogs here, apparently.
A lot of hot dogs.
Lots of them.
Time to play my favorite game.
Find the angle on bomb. That was a big one.
Well, he spawned on the roof is why.
Oh, his spawn on room was closer to the camera, therefore. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get you back out.
Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder what hot dogs are made of in a future dystopian. I mean, either they're like something like rat flesh or something like that, or something really
Ew.
sinister, or they're just not
Ew.
meat at all.
Come on, it's humans. We all know the line.
It's
Soylent
all,
Green is people.
Silent Green, probably. Actual dogs. Oh no. Snoms, go
my
away.
doggy is
Didn't I
bad.
ban you before? Didn't I ban you earlier?
Okay, so
I mean,
you
I
can
feel like
cover-
it's gonna be cheaper to just use vegetarian.
You can totally smack that
sausages.
guy from back here. I mean, this is probably the most extreme angle, is doing here to here, but you can do it, which I think is fine. If he moves,
sure, gives
if he
Fridge
starts-
some.
well, it's like if he diffuses from the extreme angle over here,
can't
which I
see
think
him,
is
yeah.
possible. You can't see him.
Should
And,
be.
same thing happens if you start diffusing at the other extreme angle. You start to get blocked by here.
Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure that if somebody was diffusing right here, you could still see them. From
Is
down
that what is the machine? Is that the like the speaker or whatever on the corner of the teller?
here. What?
What's
I gotta-
what
I
part is
gotta-
that? Because I want
I
to.
don't
Is that actually
understand what you're
bulletproof?
asking.
The thing on the corner of the teller, whatever that prop is, that one.
This?
The soda machine or whatever it is.
So
Is that like bulletproof? Can you destroy it?
He's thick, so you can shoot through him with
Okay.
some gun.
Because I think that was the thing that blocked that line of sight. So if that can be penetrated, then
Yeah, it
it's
can.
actually
It's,
not
it's
blocking.
thick. Oh, something happened over
Interesting.
here.
Win big.
Oh, I actually don't want to do cigarettes. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could make... Hold on, my brain broke. I wanted to see if I could make this this wall charge more viable than this wall charge, but I'm sure
Mhm.
it failed and everyone will yell at me. I just don't know if I want this to be this close to here, right? Like, I don't want you to just be able to run in here, but like, I do
Yeah.
like this angle, so like, if you don't clear this out, it's like, well, dude's just gonna fucking take pop shots at you. So
Yeah,
I
I
do
think that's
this,
fine.
this is like, you just walk right in. But maybe that's a good thing. I don't think it is, because like, we need more defensible C-stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll just slide all these dudes down here. Okay. Get rid of this shelf. I think we're okay.
Oh wait, there's a dumpster anyway. You can't breach that stuff on like that shutters. And it's gone. It's not supposed to be there, right? That was
I knew I was missing something. Die.
yeah, it was pointed out by Toxic. So thanks.
There you go. I'll keep it here. Freezer, why are you just Reezer right now?
I was
Calm
about-
down.
It's a razor.
He just needs to be out here. He needs to get like yanked out of the wall. I didn't change the pivots on a lot of these, so because all of these room labels spawn on the pivot of the tile.
Okay.
There we go. I think everybody's in a good spot except Arcade.
Yeah.
Why are you like? Why is Arcade like? Wait, it's like not centered. It's like in the lower left. What a weirdo.
Just
He's
doesn't
trying
want to
his
be
best.
centrist. Oh yeah, where's power?
I don't fucking know, dude. I was gonna put it in closet, but storage is now green room. It's like this, like damn, dude.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's a way too strong.
I mean, you can. It's fairly defendable, but yeah.
And it's like I also don't want to put it here because that just makes this like the ultimate place to be.
Yeah. That gives office just so much value.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I might just put it in like mid bathroom.
Fridges.
Like, it's like, well, I mean, I could put it. Yeah, I could put it in fridges, but it's like.
That just makes the storefront play too strong, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna go in here and get
Yeah.
this. Like,
And you,
Uh,
like, you
it's
throw a
like
flash in
there's-
there, there's no way the defenders can hold this.
it's
so.
like there's not really a good spot for it.
What if you put it in arcade? Is that too easy to get to from storage?
Well, yeah,
or
it's
what's
too,
your
and it's
concern?
right next to bomb.
Fair.
I'm.
Can we move the door?
Yeah. Just
Outside
hold
shed,
my,
remove door.
hold my beer for a second.
Sure. Wait, I thought tomorrow is the Bee and Bretzel stream.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. And oh, that's still a very short path to power, though.
It is.
And you cannot even defend it from shed. So
This means you can be a dick right here and shoot at people. Vengeance free, but it also means you can wall charge right onto power. And if you wall charge right onto power, I don't care, because it means you're not wall charging down here.
Yeah, but I feel people will just go south and then come in office without
And yeah,
being able to
you'll-
shoot them, and then they're basically unstoppable.
I mean, you put barbed wire right here. You can defend from bathroom. You can defend from tellers.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but yeah.
I mean, where else is it, like an acceptable solution? I don't think there is one because we put it in arcade. It's attached to green door and freezer. If we put it in
just
freezer, it's
suggested
right here.
window to shed from bathroom to defend power.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I like that.
Actually, that's actually pretty big brain. Let's do it right here.
So now you can molly it from inside.
Precisely.
Nice.
So now you can. Here you go. Now you have a molly area
Yeah.
to toss through. If you
We
really
now
want.
can find a way to make a. I feel like the storage to shed outside rotation is too dangerous. Because it would be cool to cut off an attacker with a Molotov and shed, and then run outside, and shoot him from outside. That would be
it's like-
funny as fuck.
I mean, you realize we've also enabled, like, if you come around like this, like, I guarantee you there's gonna be a defender here. being
Yeah,
sick.
you don't want to go this way for sure. But I mean, you don't want to. You want to be careful about this already because of storage. So.
But yeah, it's like if you're coming around this way for shed, you're gonna get blasted. So I mean, you're gonna have to go around bottom. But like, again, I want to see more plays where like defenders raise the shutters preemptively because they know they're gonna go down. It's like, okay, well, they're not gonna go this way because we're gonna blow them up. So we're just gonna open the tellers.
Oh
and,
yeah, I see.
Have a
Did
snipe outside from here and here, and then just close them if they push.
Did you watch the Cloud City tournament finals yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Because there was a shadow open play.
Nice, I love it.
I think Havoc opened the shutters on Floggles.
Wonderful.
And well, it didn't work out. Well, it was a 1-for-1 trade. So interestingly
as
enough,
long
the
as-
one that was actually one of them was actually running outside.
As long as the play is considered, right? Like,
Yeah.
I miss because we used to do it more often way back. So like, I really want to see that come back because it's an interesting thing. Like, I always like
Sure.
baiting where you bait them in, and you try to split the team. So like, you
Yeah,
actually
that's
have
a cool one. Yeah.
you make it appear like there's only one dude in here doing the sniping, and then you bait one dude in, you shut him off, and now it's like a 4v5. You know, it's a 1v5.
Yeah.
Although I remember we tried that once, and I think we baited Nathan in, and Nathan got a quad.
Oh.
And it was just like, oh god, we let the Doomslayer in, send him back out.
Well, that backfired.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was just like, oh, we let the wrong guy in, and he killed most of our team. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's like right now, it's such a rare play that people don't really consider it. So it's like a huge surprise in a negative way, I feel, when it happens. Like you get thrown off completely. But if it actually happens somewhat regular, then people would expect it, and then it becomes more acceptable and more an interesting strategy and thing to look out for.
I just
and
think
not
it-
just like this.
I just
Oh
think
fuck,
it's-
we forgot about shutters.
I mean, I think it's just big brain. Like, it's what defenders are supposed to do, is interact with their environment because they're there
Sure.
beforehand, and it's like people preemptively opening up docks on factory. I don't think happens enough. Well, looking on the ones that are looking onto the
downside
exterior.
the
downsides
downsides are just severe. So
Yep.
people are very careful with
Yep.
it.
You got to be really careful. That's the whole idea. Is like, you can do this thing. We're not telling you no. This area up here is really, really barren, but I don't want to add anything to it because I don't want to like deny this type of play. I mean, I could, because like, if you're gonna go this way, you're just gonna loop around through arcade. But
Yeah,
I imagine this
I
would be
feel
a
this
different,
map
different
might
play
be a
you could
bit
do.
attacker-sided, honestly. There are too good options.
All of C-Store is attacker sided.
That's
you ding dong.
true. That's true.
It's like it's still like. I remember last time I looked at the statistics for C-Store, it was like 60, like it was 60-40 attacker.
Yeah,
which is
it's-
still within like acceptable ranges, but it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty significant advantage.
Let's do this instead.
We're not telling you no, but the guy with the saber outside is.
Yeah, we're
I
not
guess.
telling you no. Level Gen says no. Saber said yes. Oh, that's a no-no. You heard it here first, folks. Axsom ruining fun.
Oh no.
There you go. Ta-da! Really make sure. Ah, there we go. Cool, we did it. That is free hammer. Let's go see if my shit is available on kill.
Should have made a room shaped like a hammer or something.
Nope, looks like I gotta enable it. Hang on.
Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about the hallway.
Yeah, I gotta make sure it's spawning properly. Ah, it is not. Yep, just doing some level gen waiting right now. Yeah, you're going away. Let's see if this works. It might not. We'll find out real quick. Please don't hang level gen.
Be a good, be a good algorithm.
There we go. Got a good hallway.
Yay. Okay, that one looks janky.
That's fine. This is what
So-
hallway is supposed
so
to do.
How does this work?
Okay. Well, I'll,
It says like
I'm
5
gonna let.
rooms, like
Yeah, I'm gonna let
spawning
you figure this.
itself.
I'm gonna let you figure this out. So I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you one question that I ask most people I show this to. How many?
Sure.
So you know how when a room
How many
spawns, it
Tetris
has.
pieces?
Yeah. How? Well, it's like how many unique Tetris pieces do you think I have in this wrapper to make this work?
Like, how many I see here, or?
How many do you think I have
Huh.
making this possible? Like
They cannot
how many-
rotate, right?
I mean, they can rotate.
Okay, so if they rotate but have the same shape, it's 1.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
it's like
say
it's possible. Yeah, possible room shapes. So like
okay. Then
three, yeah,
it's
one
2.
one through. Yeah. So you think it's 2?
Yeah, it's a corner
So-
piece and a long one.
I think you can deduce that that's not actually possible based on this. If you have a corner piece like this, you end up with a tiny 2x2, and it's like, what's this then? That's 3.
No. The corner piece is rotated the other way. And then
Okay,
a
so it's
2
like
by
this,
4,
like this?
2 by 8 long one.
Spoilers, it's actually just one piece.
Wait, what?
There's only one. There's only one possible shape. And it's a 2x4.
No. Oh,
2 by 4,
okay. I see.
2 by
2 by 4,
4,
2 by 4, 2
2
by
by
4.
4,
Oh,
2 by
okay.
4, 2 by
I
4.
see,
Yep,
I see.
it's all 2 by 4s. Always has been.
Okay. Nice.
I
It
always
could
like
be all
seeing it-
2 by 2s, technically.
Yep,
so-
I like asking people that question because everybody's like 4, 5, 2. I'm like, nah, just 1. It took me a long time to set up to figure out how to boil it down to 1, but this thing, because it's on 2, it's designed to be on 2s. It'll actually snake around pretty much anything you give it. Its only fail scenario is if it ends up in a 2x2U. So if this is the shape right here. So like if it ends up right here, and it spawns right here, it
Yeah.
will not be able to go like this. It won't be able to do this. It's just not. That's not how it's programmed. So it won't be able to do that. It will be able to
Okay.
go in a single direction. So like it would be able to like snake this way around kitchen, right? But it wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to do both.
So okay, so it's just 2x2, and then it spawns itself as
Yep.
4
So here's
times
the,
basically.
yep. So here's the root piece. So this is actually the quote unquote main room because
Yeah. So that's the room, and the other's a sub room.
and then it goes. Yep. 1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4. Okay. And does it spawn? Does hallway spawn? Which order do the room spawn in Kill House?
Kill house is totally random.
Oh, so
Like-
hallway can go first or last, or something
Yeah.
in between?
Here it actually spawns second to last. So you see that
So it's
kitchen
filling out
spawned
the
first.
spots in that case, like it's
Yep,
filling
so-
out the
mhm.
gaps. Uh-huh,
Yep.
nice.
So what happened here is gallery spawned first, which is kitchen. Kitchen spawned first, then club, then offices. Oops, sorry, then office, then all of hallway spawned, and then reception.
Mm-hmm.
But
nice,
they're in.
nice kitchen called gallery.
I don't know. But yeah, there was a map last week where if hallway spawns first, it'll always generate a straight line.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It was the sniper hallway
Yeah,
from last
I
week.
don't know.
Yep.
I think you posted it in an internal channel or somewhere. I saw that.
Yep. But if it spawns first, it'll always generate a long hallway.
Mhm.
But it's. I think this setup is better than our previous implementation. The way the previous implementation worked, when we did a long time ago. I don't want to say better. They both have their perks, but it would spawn a special piece. So it had 2 special pieces. It could spawn an L piece and a T piece, and then it would spawn extensions. So it could it could do that. It could do this, and then on the flip side it could do that. Like it would just spawn like a base root piece, and then it would just spawn a couple extensions off of it. But it always had to spawn first, otherwise it wouldn't work.
Mhm.
You can still end up with these configurations, but it's more rare because it's designed to snake.
Yeah.
So like if there's a room that spawned and it was like say club had spawned, then another room spawned like this, and then hallway spawned, like you could get that you could get that T piece because it would do this.
Uh-huh.
And then
Okay.
spread that way. So like it could still do it. But I think we'll use this level. I think this one's fine. There's a couple of places. I'll have to check.
Is like hall just the new version of hallway, or is like, did you decide to change the name? Is that in connection with how you spawn it, or?
I can't talk about where the original version of this hallway came from.
Okay.
You know where it came from. It's a 4-letter word. Ends with a-
Brain goes brrrt, I guess. I'm getting secret Slack messages.
Just in case it pops up on stream.
Let me open Slack on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is like,
I just
why
retrofitted
did
it for Kill House.
did the name change because it come from there? I guess. Okay.
Yeah, like I could make it hallway. I just made it hall because it's just like, where are they? They're in the hall. Like it's just 1 syllable instead of 2.
Yeah, it's easier.
It's doing the room pass, so it's probably stuck on club right now.
Yeah. Toxic asks if there is a chance that we get new interactive things on all tile sets. So adding more stuff to all tile sets. I feel like unlikely.
Yeah, like adding. So what is he asking? Like new interactable things on all
like
the tile sets?
vault or whatever. Like more stuff.
mean,
Maybe add something new to C-Store or something like that.
I mean, there's stuff that I want to add to every tile set. Whether or not it actually fucking happens is another question entirely. Kill House is the most likely to get something interactive. All of the other tile sets are like probably not going to happen. Like I want to see a loading dock for C-Store, like a little miniature loading dock. There's
Okay.
most C-Stores have them. It's like one dock. It's got the little like the I don't know if you've ever like worked in a store or anywhere with a freezer. How sometimes they'll have the little hanging flaps. You know what I'm talking about? They're made out of plastic and they're pretty tight together, and you can walk through them. I want a green door like that.
Mm-hmm.
This level has a donut.
It has. It has. Just put a flagpole there. we're good.
I think the post room pass will do that.
Oh, automatically?
It might be in the pre-room. Yeah, I actually made it a long time ago. Flag pass is a thing. Works on every tile set. I think it's called Minesweeper pass because it's trying to find the 2x2. I probably won't find it because I had to manually put walls there.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I do like it when flags spawn in there though. It makes me happy.
So.
Hey, found it. Look, it did it.
There
It
we
did
go.
it.
Nice. Flagpole.
Yeah, it exists, and oh, it's just called flag pass. But yeah, it looks for 2x2s and tries to spawn something there.
Mm-hmm. Can you spawn something else in the flag? No, just a flagpole.
Just flag.
So we don't have any vault or airlock or anything here, right? It's just a regular.
Correct.
killer
Yeah,
house.
hallway is our quote-unquote alpha tile.
Ah, okay. Toxic wants Intel only skylights. How would that work? Bulletproof, I guess?
You have to make them bulletproof.
Interesting. I mean,
Currently-
we kind of.
currently we don't
They're not
have any.
skylights, but I mean, dome windows serve a similar effect.
Oh, don't remind me.
I guess dome windows are the other way around, though, for the most part. Defenders looking outside. I mean, also attackers looking inside, but it goes both
It's
ways.
a lot of
if you're-
attackers looking inside.
Yeah.
I like always put bomb in club.
I mean, it makes sense on a lot of maps. It's just a good room for it. It's big. It's not too
It's just
cramped.
big, yeah.
Yeah, lots of sidelines, multiple entries usually. So put power in club. Snarms, this is daylight. What are you talking about?
Get out of here.
He's just like, that's the third time I'm inclined to ban him today. So no, you're good. I'm joking. But
No, you're not. Ban him.
you heard him. Not my choice.
Here comes the hammer.
Is it a free hammer though?
Probably free hammer. I mean, I'm not. I didn't. He didn't pay for it. Well, but he's paying for it. You see what I'm
Oh
saying?
god. By the way, who do you love more? Your dog or Level Gen?
Dog.
Dog. He's a good boy. Level Gen is a bad girl, or
I mean, he threw up last night, so he's. I've been keeping an eye on him. Yeah, I woke up and there's just a little thing on the
I
floor,
know.
and I'm like, oh great.
poor dog.
So yeah, he's been extremely affectionate because I assume he still has an upset tummy.
Oh, poor guy.
He's a good boy though. He's currently sitting on his bed looking out the window. After we're done here, I got another meeting. Then I'll see if he wants to go on a WAOK. I can't say the word, otherwise he perks up and then gets really annoyed at me because we're not doing the WAOK. Why are we not going?
Let me out.
Yeah. Free.
Is he one of those dogs that brings the leash?
No, he doesn't do that.
Okay.
I've tried to get him to, but he's just like, nope. I'm just gonna. So what he does do is he has the word buttons on the floor. So
Yeah,
he
I
has
remember
buttons
talking
that,
about
like,
that.
yeah, he has those. So he just smacks those instead of like bringing me as a leash. He just goes over and hits the WAOK button over and over.
Walk.
The problem is he'll hit it at like 3 in the morning, and I'm like, it is sketchy as fuck outside, my dude. We are not going for a WAOK right now. Ain't happening. Floaties.
The whole WALK thing reminds me of my wife and me having like our code word for frights is P, because in German you say Pommes, which starts with a P. So because we didn't like, there was a time where our son was like always wanted to eat them as well, and we just wanted to give him something else because there was like still noodles left over or whatever, and we're like, we just give him this and then we make P later. But I mean, he kind of grew tired of them, so it's not a problem anymore. And it doesn't sound as weird in German because P is not like, it's not like, I mean, it's P anyway, so it's not even close.
Let's actually move this boy. I don't want to move the speaker. I want to move where's the light? I don't see the light lamp there. It's right below it. I'm silly. Yeah, I want to enable at least one good wall charge spot just in case.
Oh.
So you can like just blow open a back way in. Oh, when we were talking about hallway, we should have put a poll in chat, and I should have had you put down numbers between 1 and 10.
Oh yeah, I mean, chat responded. I think they said, let me scroll up again. I saw a bunch of different numbers.
Yeah, it just occurred to me. I was like, oh, that could have been fun.
What is it?
See how wildly wrong everyone
Scrolled
was.
Too far.
Some people already knew.
I think Toxic was like at least 1. So it was very close.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, at least 1. Oh, that really narrows it down.
I can't find it anymore. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Snarms was like 2, so similar to me, and Toxic was at least 1. So
At least 1.
it's a pretty precise answer.
Pretty precise. Number greater than 1. Number is non-negative. Gee, thanks. Time to use some of this shit that I haven't used in forever. Let's see, what one do we want to use? Yeah, let's put you in the middle of the zigzag. Let's do it.
Can you rotate the bomb only by 1 degree? Why? Just to make people feel like get upset?
Here, he's rotated 1 degree backwards. Enjoy.
I don't think that's what he meant.
I mean, he said 1 degree, didn't specify on what axis.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
Not
There you
saying
go.
you're
He's
wrong.
tilted 1 degree,
Oh, no.
but it's tilted like this, just to
Oh,
throw it,
God.
just to be like, people are like, what's going on here?
The floor is just not even, probably. It's just like it's sliding away.
Nope, just.
These kitchen thingies always throw me off in satellite view. Because
What's
you
that?
no, in map view they're fine. But in satellite view I often don't realize that you can
Oh,
like
in
look
sat
through
view,
them.
yeah.
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 It's just like and then I remember again. Oh wait.
I mean, that's easy to fix. We just need to put these things on the roof layer, so they don't render.
Yeah, that would actually that would help.
You should do it like this.
I think that would actually make this way better. It also makes it
Nice.
easy to understand what that thing actually is from the top view. Right, because
Yep,
you
and
see
there's
it,
just-
you see the stoves and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
like
like that way
the
more.
the only thing that this like knowing these things are here is like only mildly important compared to this. Because like if you're like, okay, I'm gonna just chuck
Okay.
a grenade over this thing. Well, sorry, buddy.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, at the
besides
same
that-
time, it's like, well, I think I'd rather like that there's cover right here.
Yeah. Oh right, you don't even see the one elevated thing, right? If they're on top.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I
these
feel
are the same,
they
these
should
are the
just
same
be-
object right now. This object
Yeah.
and this object are clones of each other, but I edited this one. It's like
Okay.
from this
in-
view,
in-
you can't even tell that there's a thing here, and it's
Oh, is
like,
it map
well,
view
it's
again?
actually important.
Oh yeah, okay, you can see it there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it on the toggle.
I think like as soon as you run into that prop once, you know that there are the thingies on top. So, I feel it makes sense to just hide it in satellite view. Fun fact: Pablo Morales just said that they thought you were a she until the last stream.
Oh fuck!
I assume because of your profile picture.
Oh, probably. That's my D&D character, so
Yeah. We only have
to be
one.
fair, it was worse when I still went by my my other internet handle of Vila, which is definitely
Yeah,
feminine
that one
sounding.
sounds a bit female for sure.
Only the OGs remember when I was still going by that.
I mean, your Steam name.
That's my Steam because it's my Steam name because so many people know me as that. It's the name of my priest in World of Warcraft.
I see.
I mean, it's how I met Vince. It's how he knew me for fucking ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know
We
that.
were in the same guild. We both played priests.
Nice.
I got recruited to replace him, and then he came back, and then it was just like, aha, I see. You are also a man of culture. You too play priest.
We have one woman on the dev team. And what does she go by in Discord? I think she has a different Discord handle.
Pick a P.
Pika yeah, something like that.
Pikapi. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think pretty sure it's just supposed to be a pun on Pikachu. It's Pikapi.
Maybe. Pikapi, yeah.
Something like that. Are you hover table? You're hover table.
Yeah, definitely hovering.
Get out of here, hover table.
Can we get a zero G or micro G club, please?
Not right.
I still
giant
like one
bounce house,
day.
let's go.
One day I want to have like the zero G space station tile set.
The Among Us tile set? Wait.
Well, maybe not. Among Us doesn't have zero G though. I actually want one with zero G where you can float around and shit. And the bomb would just like float in a big, like maybe one of these from Star Wars, these elevator thingies. Not elevators, like I guess elevators. But no, wait, is this actually Star Wars? What am I thinking of? Yeah, no, these big pipes in the. Is this in a Death Star or in a Star Destroyer? I don't know. These big, empty, basically huge pipes.
Gauntlet edge or edge gauntlet? Because this one's basically done. What do we do for the name Pion?
I don't know. What does Chet want? Gauntlet Edge or Edge Gauntlet? Both not.
Not that good of a name.
Yeah. I mean, Edge Gauntlet makes a little. I guess both kind of make sense.
They do because you have it's the edge of like a gauntlet edge. It's the
Yeah.
it's the edge of the gauntlet. But
Or it's a gauntlet of edges. So.
maybe it's an edge. I wish it was there was edgy, so you'd have the edgy gauntlet.
Uh
It has all this emo shit all over it.
huh.
This thing.
Edgy would actually be a good word for the level gen, like the name generation, name generator.
So edgy, bro. Wait, are you hover? No, no.
Chat doesn't give us any input. They apparently don't care.
Hover. Okay, gauntlet edge it is. And we did that one in like 15 minutes, dude.
Yeah, that was
Like, I
really
started that-
fast.
Yeah. Thanks, hallway.
Yeah, I guess that helps a lot.
I mean, it's one less room that I really have to like organize and think about. I just shove some cover in there if it feels right.
Should we do another really quick one?
We can try. Put it right here. There we go. I always like making it so the truck can see the defender area. Just so you can wave at each other, but then you can see what they're picking up. and it's not as
Yeah,
good.
people are actually.
I do think it's cute though when you're like, hey, I can see the defenders, and you're both
Yeah.
like standing there looking, just jumping at each other.
Yeah. But yeah, you're seeing what they take is a little bit of an issue. But
Righty, let's do this again. So we're saved. Yep. Let's just do it again. Because I don't trust myself. Alright, reload base team. Press the button.
so remind me, the room order is completely random.
Yep, I can pull it out and show you. So
I didn't
kind
do a
of
hall.
random. So huh? Yeah, I see
Didn't
that.
do a hall.
What did it do? Yeah, it picked everything but hall. That's funny. But yeah, so basically we have a list of alpha tiles. So this is like checkpoint and lumberyard, etc. I turned it off.
Okay.
And then you have generic rooms, which is like club and lockers and office and kitchen and hallway. And then you've got reception, your green room, and then your exterior rooms. And the only one right now is courtyard. So yeah, it just picks a random one from that order.
Yeah, I see.
Although I see we're missing something, and I actually would quite like it. Hang on a second.
Yeah, we don't have a hallway.
No, we have hallway. That's fine. I want something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, pillbox.
I love pillbox.
We have a pillbox and then hall completely snaked around it.
It won't be completely snaked. It can't touch. So the way that it's basically coded through, like its nodes, is that it can't. When it spawns one of its subrooms, it can't touch more than one side.
It cannot
of itself.
build a loop.
Yeah. So like
that makes sense.
So it won't touch. Like hey, it won't touch itself more than once. So if this is the main piece, right? Like it'll never be able to do this.
Oh, because
like
that would be
only,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it'll only be able to do that. Like just go straight up.
Because it's facing with two tiles, basically. Touching on 2 tiles.
Yep. So like you can see that actually happened right here. Is it went like this, and then it was like, hey, there's another room down here. I'm gonna spawn like that, and then it proceeded to do straightaways. And you can always tell which tile was first because it's the one with the tag.
This one's a bit weird though. Like going out there to the north, just.
Woo! I mean, it does it. I put a hall. I put a door up here. It's like
yeah, I guess.
Or I put
just
a
weird.
cover
Why
back
would you
here.
build a building like this? Like...
I mean, you put a piece of cover back here. It's a sniper hallway.
Yeah, I think it's fine for level. I'm just wondering about like, what would you build?
We don't ask these questions. We don't ask these questions. Why is there a pillbox with a club and a kitchen? Like what a.
It's a
here we go. Look, this is another instance of level gen being dumb. And it,
yeah, this is not. Yeah.
If this was properly on 2s, it would have slid over and been right here.
But it's fake 2s.
Fake 2s. Let's go generate another one. Oh, I see something that's problematic, but whatever, it's easy fix. I actually generated an L piece around everything. That's cool.
Oh.
Don't like it though. But yeah, like
reception is a bit weird.
Well, it's lockers and reception are just off on their own.
Oh
but
yeah, both of them, yeah.
With the hallway wrapper is really strong. It can make really simple shapes, and it can make really weird ones. So that's what I like about it.
It's always 5 pieces,
here you
right?
go.
It's
donut.
Nice. Can we have that one? Oh no, his kitchen looks jank.
Got the donut. It's if it spawns second after the pillbox, it'll always donut it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, what else is it supposed to do? We will just try to connect to as many nodes as possible.
Oh, we didn't get a club.
Oh, right.
That's a rare. I think
like how office and lockers are like fitting in there together. Just make a nice shape. Lockers looking out to the west is a bit weird, but.
Oh, here's a decent one. Let me think about this one.
Yeah, this looks fine. From a surface level, at least. I'll let you look through the matrix.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to do this. I think.
Okay.
I'll just draw out kind of what I'm seeing so far, just because it's more informative. So like, if we put like green, like so like where I'm at is putting a green here, potentially green here, and then having bomb be like in backstage. Like I'd put stage right here. So like green there. What I don't know is if I want to do hallway, like door into hallway here, and then you pick a direction, because this way is going to be the entryway to pillbox, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to get to.
Yeah.
Because what you really want is the wall charge to get in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to connect hallway here or make you go through lockers and office to get, then maybe you do that. Like I just don't know which side of the wall, because the last door is definitely here. So it's just like, do I have lockers be like a red room that only has one exit, so it's predictable? Like, do I think what I ultimately no, I know what to do. Yeah, we'll generate the rest.
So
of
we're
it.
keeping it.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is I'm basically putting I think I put the entry here. No, I gotta think about it more. I don't actually know if I can use this as I continue to look at this. It's just placing 2 red doors is the problem, because I don't want to put a red door in club. and it's like where would I put them? Office and hallway, but hallway is connected straight is going to be connected straight to bombs. So it's like, I mean, I guess I could put one south side of club, and you're just like trying to get an angle on. Maybe it gives you a good angle on stage or something.
Okay, so stage is down there.
Yeah, I'll move it.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned you want it on the in the other corner.
I mean, I'm gonna put it
But
right
then,
here.
So will the southern part of the room just be empty, or like?
The bar will be like down
Oh,
here.
bar. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, right now it's right over there, which
Yeah.
I guess would work, but we can just move it down there. That makes sense.
Oops. Where the fuck? Why is it so far down?
Yeah,
It's just the center pivot. I'm like, why is this like the center of this just so weird?
it's strange. Oh, that's where you wanted to put this stage. Okay, I misunderstood earlier.
Well, I mean, I had to change from what I said earlier.
Oh, okay. Change of mind.
So like, I'm gonna do this, and then just put a red door right here.
And then put bar over there as well, or keep bar where it is?
It's like basically the point of this red is to just give you this line of sight so you can clear up
Yeah.
stage. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a dick. And put bar. I might actually just put bar here. Do the shrink him a little bit. So like, if you do blow this and you clear stage, you still have to deal with bar
Mm-hmm.
and this. But if you come from this direction, you know, like, excuse me, if you come from this direction, like you can easily just like
Yeah,
pie
bar,
him
yeah.
off from the back. Yeah, you just look through the entryway and you can see somebody back there.
Why are the pillbox windows so weird?
It's because the wrapper's broken. I know why.
Okay.
There we go. I'll fix the textures afterwards. I'm trying to. I just want to try to finish this. Did I do the post room already? Yeah, I did. Wait, what was that? Ah,
What? Is that a speaker or a light? Light does make sense. It's daylight.
the speaker, and
Is
there's
it a
two
speaker?
of them. There's two of them stacked on top of each other. I'm not gonna ask questions.
Yeah.
They're not Z fighting, so somebody did that intentionally. That's weird. Whatever.
That's very weird
I'm not here-
indeed.
I'm not here to question. Yep, so whole point of that south door is just to be like, okay, we're clearing this out. You still have to deal with the pillbox. But like, you can
Yeah. I
clear
mean, you
out
can
club.
smoke it off from here, but they will still overlook bombs, so. Will it be in? Will you put another access into the bomb room, or is stage the only entrance? Or you can wall charge it, I guess.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Ah, fuck you.
Okay. That works. So
I'm trying to think.
will there be another green door from lockers into hall?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to debate right now. Is if I want to put basically green door there and there,
Mm-hmm.
or excuse me, more like there and there. Or if I want to do both or one of them.
If you do only one of them, then there's only one pathway out of lockers, right?
Or it's just it makes it so like I feel like it would make it so why would you ever take this room?
Yeah.
Because when I did this, it's like okay, like I'll flip the lockers, so you have to like do a big loop, right? Like you just go around in a circle, and then you exit this way and go this way, or exit and go that way. Like pillbox is gonna be an annoying thing to deal with, so it's like, well, do you wall charge through here and take the door? Do you try to get from this angle and yeet a grenade in? Take this and yeet a grenade in. Like, I guess I could put the door right there to do that, but that's just painful. Do it there. I'm just trying to think.
Think, thonk. Share your thoughts. What you're thonking.
I'm looking for a particular piece of cover at the moment.
Okay.
Here it is.
The fortress. Okay, yeah.
Time to play the favorite game. Oh yeah, he's
What?
totally gonna see you.
What angle are you? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that cover's not high enough to block that.
Correct. There we go.
If you put that there, then you just moved the choke point. So.
Well, what I want to
I don't know.
happen, I know it won't be what happens, is I want to give attackers safe. It's like basically, do you just get shot as you enter the door, or do I let you get in the door first? I want attackers to be able to get through this door.
Okay. I just feel it doesn't make much of a difference if you put the bricks there, because
If I
then...
put it here, you can sit here and potentially prep a grenade and get it in there. I guess is kind of what I want. I want
Okay.
this thing to be high enough that they can't see you, but you could potentially get a frag in there.
I guess that could work then, yeah.
I don't need you anymore, go away. Oops, what did I click on? There we go.
I feel like a real defender would never take this position.
There we
Like
go.
the one where you just put the cardboard cutout hint.
Oh, of course not. But yeah, now you could, if you're control, you could get a grenade back up here and go. Whoop.
Like over the bricks
Get
into
it,
the window. Wow,
potentially.
that's a tough.
Oh
tough
wait, this is
throw,
actually
but
this is
Oh.
pretty good though. You can just jump on this and just blast them.
nice.
That's funny. But yeah, idea being is that I give you safe entry this way, but not
Mhm.
this way,
Okay.
because like he can totally see
Yeah.
this dude. I think that guy can as well. Oh, not really. That's okay.
Probably not.
We can have a dude here clearing him out.
Yeah, and also a swing around from club, from bomb backstage.
Oh.
A nice few tables. Few nice tables. It's a very small bar, isn't it?
Yep, we tiny boy.
Hmm.
One of these days I'll get sub room bar done, or sub room club done. That'd be
Yeah, I want to see that. You showed me that a while ago, like some
Yep.
early experiments. It looked really promising. So. The downside is you can't move it around as easily anymore, right? Oh well, actually, can you?
I can't move bar at all in the new version, but that's fine because it's more interesting.
Okay.
Because there's only 3 shapes. It's like line, and that's it right now. It's like it's line. It's 1 wide, 2 wide, 3 wide, and it's a straight line. And then there's my weird little like wall L hug piece, and that's
Uh-huh.
it. With the other version, you can get U's and Z's and all sorts of other cool shit. I spelled green wrong because I'm an idiot. Greener.
So does Pillbox not spawn these little stage thingies itself?
No, it looks like the wrapper
Oh, it's in-
partially disintegrated at some point, and I need to go like poke
So
it.
it's supposed to do that, but it doesn't right now.
Yeah, it didn't right now, and I gotta figure out why. I mean, you saw that the windows weren't even right, so there's something going on.
Oh yeah, right. The windows were completely broken, so I guess it's just busted right now.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, reception. You need to be simplified. By the way, these reception clusters are some of the oldest in the game.
Really?
Like they existed a really long time ago.
Okay, interesting.
We're talking like 2015, 2016 levels of old.
Oh, okay, that's old. I mean, they work well.
No, like
So-
it's just interesting for me because I have a lot of
Yeah.
old footage on my hard drive to go back and look through old footage to see like how level gen worked back then and
And you
see
still
this
see these.
cluster.
Yeah.
It's just like, yep, still here, still living.
I love these cardboard cutouts.
They're annoying, dude. I hate them.
I mean, I understand that they're annoying
cute.
for you.
Oh,
but-
they're annoying because you can jump on them.
Yeah, that's also a problem.
If you couldn't jump on them, I'd love them too.
Okay.
Oh, look, we found some snow.
Can we
Hasn't
just make the... Wait, why is this snow?
Hasn't melted yet. Don't worry about it.
Can you not just make them not jumpable? Shouldn't that be fairly easy?
It's a huge pain in the butt, dude.
Okay.
Like I could, but like I mean, it's
there's
not
so
as bad as
many,
the old
or-
one we had, where it was the dude sitting in a chair and it was literally a ramp you could jump up.
Oh no. Is it just because there are so many of them, or?
It's literally because you can jump on it from other objects. Like
No,
in
I mean,
Pillbox, it's the worst.
why is it a pain to change it?
I mean, I could do it easily. It's just time consuming because there's like 6 of them, and I have to just
Yeah.
add the
Okay.
thing to each of them. And I always like where I can tell where it started spawning. Is right here, and then went up like this.
Oh, by the way, I assume you're aware, but I want to know. I recently learned that on C-Store there are these cardboard boxes on the ground.
Oh, that you can
one
crouch
room.
in? Yeah, I hate those.
Yeah, you can crouch in them because they have no collision, and then you're invisible.
Yeah, I hate those things.
You cannot shoot out, I believe, because then you get visible, but it's really weird.
Yeah, I hate those things. Floaty? Yes.
Stop floating.
Get down from there.
I feel like if you would find a way to make things not float, that would speed up
pivots.
level generation in QA by
Yep. It's just they have different pivots.
Mm-hmm.
Like one is up by like a unit and the other one's down by like a unit. So you can get it going the opposite direction where it's shoved into the floor.
Okay, so it just would be a lot of work to go through all of them and give them the same
Literally
pivot.
every cluster with every pivot and unify all of them. And some are set like, but they just need to be the same height is basically what it needs to be. Because some
Okay.
pivots are set up very particularly,
Uh-huh.
so it promotes like, say a pizza slice and you put the pivot on the tip, so when you duplicate it, you just swing
Yeah,
it
so
around
you
in a
can
circle and you
swing it
make a whole
around, yeah.
pizza. That type of shit.
But for the height, yeah.
Yeah, it just needs to be at the same height, and then it'll
Yeah.
work.
That makes sense. Okay, so can enter from lockers, which gives access to hall. Can go club direct into backstage, or you can reception, then wall charge into hall, or just go. Wait, isn't there a door missing from reception to office or a hall? No,
Oh,
wait,
yes, I'm missing.
office probably.
I'm missing it.
Okay,
I knew I was missing something.
yeah,
That's why I zoomed out and I'm like, I feel like I've missed something.
yeah.
Correct answer is yes, you have.
Okay, so now we can go from reception into office, which eventually leads to hall. That makes sense. I feel this map, on the other hand, in comparison to the C-Star map, it might be a bit defender-sided.
But anything on the pillbox always tends to be that way.
that's-
It's just
that's
it's such a strong defensive hold.
I mean, then again, the push from club into backstage is not too bad. You just have to worry about killbox somehow. Because as soon as you're in backstage and have like cleared out pillbox, it's gonna be hard for the defenders to come back.
Whole idea of making levels is about making problems for people to solve.
Sure. Works as intended.
And if the thing that I'm trying to do, oops, sorry. If the level that I'm making doesn't have a problem, then it's not interesting. So like, if the problem isn't severe enough, right? Like if the like pillbox. If the problem with pillbox isn't hard enough, like if it's only got one window and it's not facing bomb, well, who cares? I'm not going to deal with it. Well, you kind of have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And it makes it so both teams go, okay, we're definitely going to put a dude in here. We're going to have a guy sit here with a shotgun just in case they come through the wall. You know what I mean? Like, you can plan around it.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely
Like, you just
helps.
you make the
team
problem
plans.
obvious, and the way you make
Yeah.
the problem obvious is to make it really fucking good. At least that's kind of how Kill House works.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's probably fine. Okay.
There we go. Better.
Yeah, that's
Now,
more
now you gotta
safe.
run all. Yeah, you gotta run all the way
Yeah.
around the building to do it. Less likely. Still possible, but less likely.
I mean, it's more likely to just do it from reception now, but then you're facing the wrong way. So best thing is you throw a Molotov, I guess. Northern
I
Asgard.
think it's in Northern Asgard.
Yeah, Asgard Northern sounds weird, so. Yeah, I like this one. Locus has a nice shape as well. So.
Again, every time I see the old pieces that I made, I just see two Tetris pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's the L piece and the T piece.
Yeah. Wait, T-piece? Oh, like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, you just cut
I
it in
missed
half, and
a
it's
small.
like,
I missed a small nipple on the side.
yeah, L piece and T piece.
Hmm.
Okay, everything looks like a spawn. Okay, I think we're good. That was like a what, a 20-something minute one.
Yeah, yeah, around
Ish.
that. Maybe a little more, but not by much.
So that's all for today.
All right. Let's wrap it up. So yeah, that was our making map stream for today. There will be another one tomorrow with Smith and Sandwich, and then I'll do community hours on Wednesday, all at the same time. And then next week I'll be out, so Smith is gonna handle all the streams. So we'll have Smith Axsom on Monday, Smith Sandwich on Tuesday, and then a community hour with Smith. That's a first on Wednesday. So look out for that.
Put
And
his tight mazer the whole time.
well, they're not Mesa anymore. They're Nemesis.
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, can you? You don't have stairs on the club stage. I mean, it's not a big problem, I guess. You can jump up there, but
What?
are there not usually stairs on the front side as well?
No, yeah, I
No?
never put. You have the
Oh,
jump up
okay.
there.
All right, never mind.
That's the whole point. Is you jump up on stage. Why
I
would
guess
you
that
give
makes
people
sense.
easy
yeah.
access to the strippers?
Yeah, fair.
That's the champagne room.
We don't have to. We don't have the strippers anymore, though.
Yeah, I know. They got retired.
I want the pole.
They got put out to pasture.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan. So check back in tomorrow, follow the channel and all that good stuff, and we'll wish you a good day until next time.
Bye, everybody.
Mr. Swan, I'm receiving at 39. Mr. Swan, I'm receiving at 39. Mr. Swan, I'm receiving at 39. George.